So, is it really too much to ask to lose with grace in a video game? Hey, what is up, guys? This is Bo, or CarlHungus712, and today I'm bringing you some pretty sweet TDM gameplay on Fringe. One of the very few maps I enjoy in this game. Great search map, great TDM map, great hardpoint map, love it. Like I said, I don't like a lot of maps on Black Ops 3, but I do enjoy this one, and of course I'm using my trusty dusty XR2, my favorite gun in the game. Playing with Kenny here. I think I dropped around 35 kills. I had back-to-back like 35, 40 kill games. But like I said, I think you guys will enjoy the gameplay. But today, what I wanted to talk to you guys today about is just some issues that I've noticed with the Call of Duty community, and I'm sure you guys have come across this too, because if you guys ever get hate mail, you definitely know you're doing something right. But anyways, the other night, Seth, Quinn, and I decided to jump into some arena gameplay, and Junior and I had this happen too, not in arena gameplay, but in hardpoint, which, you know, if you're bringing your competitive side to hardpoint and pubs and you get upset because people are using certain classes, that's what Arena League is for, and that's what Game Battles is for, and that's what UMG is for. So if you guys are irritated because somebody is using rapid fire in pubs, don't play pubs. But I'll get to that here in a minute. But anyways, we were playing Search and Destroy on Stronghold, which is actually a really good search map. I really enjoy it for search. And these guys were really good. It was a party of 4, and then of course it was Quinn, Seth, and I as a party of 3, and then we had one random guy. And we start off the match, we're down 0-2. You know, the guys get out to a 2-0 head start on us, and we're thinking to ourselves, damn, you know, this kind of sucks. You know, too bad we didn't have a fourth guy. But we're gonna do what we can. You know, we're gonna play as hard as we can. We're gonna see what happens. Well, what ends up happening, of course, is we end up coming back, and I think we win 6-3, if I remember correctly. So they only get one more win on us. And of course, you know, as you guys know from my first sentence of this video, you know, can we no longer lose with grace in this game? Is it not possible? Is it always somebody's fault? It's always the internet. It's always you guys played like bitches. You know, is it really always like that? And to be honest with you guys, it really seems that way in Call of Duty. Now, of course, when I first started playing Call of Duty, it was basically at the end of Black Ops 2, and there were people that would shit talk every now and then, but it wasn't that often. You know, it was every once in a while somebody would call you out for using a gun that there wasn't anything wrong with. I think I got called out one night I played Standoff Demolition, and I ended up dropping like 70 kills with the shotgun, and of course I get called, oh, you know, you use an easy mode there. Well, I've got to be within striking distance with a Remington. It's not easy mode. But anyways, of course, right after the match gets done, I think actually it was me that got the messages because I got the final kill in the last 2 rounds that, you know, I'm a bitch that camps. Well, first off, these are kids that obviously haven't played Search too often, for one, or two, they haven't played Search in the older Call of Duties, because I know with Search now it's much faster paced. It's you know, it's not quite as important to control the map, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I mean, it's still very important, but you can sometimes get away with it with the advanced movements. But of course, you know, match ends, I get a message, you know, that, yeah, I'm trash, I'm terrible. Now, mind you, this comes from the guy that just went 2-8 in the match and was the worst player in the round. But, you know, of course I get a message from him. And, you know, I joke, I can't even remember. I joke, I never get nasty with people when they send me messages. I usually am just a smart ass and I joke with them because I really don't care. You know, if you're sending me a message because you're upset at me, I must have been doing something right then. And of course we have, you know, everybody gets called a camper and everything. We're all hiding in corners. And Quinn was laughing about it too because I was sharing with him what was going on. And of course Quinn messages him and says, you know, what the hell are you talking about? It's Search and Destroy. You don't run down the middle of the map. But what he ends up saying to Quinn is basically, it was okay when they sat on head glitches and waited for us to come around corners, but if we did it, it wasn't okay. Of course, yeah, I'm sure you guys have all come across that. You know, it's okay for me to do it, but not for you to do it. And of course, you know, we just go back and forth and, oh, I'll 1v1 you. Well, no, I'm not going to 1v1 you, dude. Yeah, you might beat me, and I might beat you. What's that prove? If we played 10 matches and I beat you 7 out of 10, or you beat me 7 out of 10, what's it prove? That on this specific day you're a better player in a 1v1 match on a certain map? you know. So that's one thing I always get a kick out of, and I'd like to hear in the comment section from you guys if you get a kick out of that shit too, or if you ever come across it. Because I will say, don't ever feel bad if you get hate mail. It means you're doing something right. It means you're pissing the other guy off, and it's just funny to see in a video game how irritated people get. That, of course, is Story 1. Now, Story 2 is really funny because it occurred in pubs. It's not even in league play. It's not even in competitive games. But anyways, Junior and I, we were trying to complete the contracts. I think it was win 3 matches of Hardpoint. And, of course, we decided... I can't remember if we were in Chaos Mosh Pit or if we actually went into Hardpoint. I can't remember, to be honest with you. I think we actually went into Hardpoint. And we had these 2 guys playing together on the other team. And I died a few times. I think I died like 3 straight times from... of course, not the guy that was killing me, but the other guy that I was destroying around every corner. His buddy, you know, he's killing me, kills me 2 or 3 straight times. And it's like, damn, you know, these guys are pretty good. So I told Junior, you know, yeah, we're going to have to probably sweat this one out. So I put on an M8 class, and my M8 class in pubs that I'll run a lot. Now, I'll show you, do a video setup for you guys, or not a video setup, a class setup for you guys one of these days if you're interested in it. But a lot of times in pubs, I run high caliber, I run rapid fire, just because you can. It's not, and you can in CWL too. It has to be banned first. But typically I run that stuff just because people are constantly sweating with VMPs and the Kuda, which those 2 guns, I can tell you right now, they're better than the M8. They're better than the XR2 because they're more versatile. The M8's a burst fire gun. The XR2's a burst fire gun. The Man of War shoots exceptionally slow. You basically have the MSMC, I think actually maybe with a little bit more range. Maybe I could be wrong on that. In the Kuda, in the VMP, you've got a MP7 that deals more damage. So you've got 2 very versatile, basically hybrid guns that you're, you know, basically shooting me with. So I say to myself, you know, I'll put on rapid fire and high caliber. It'll just give me a little bit more range. I won't be forced to just sit back and spawn the whole game with an AR. I can actually move up and shoot people. So I put that class on, I'm playing well, and the match ends up getting over, and I keep hearing my phone going off because I shut my notifications off whenever I'm streaming or recording videos, and I keep hearing the phone go off, and I'm thinking, okay, well, these are my notifications, it must be Quinn or Kenny. Well, no, it was the guy that just finished last on their team telling me that if I ever want any of you guys to come in and watch my YouTube channels, I need to quit having an average KD and playing with overpowered guns. Again, even though they were all using the Vesper, the VMP on a close quarter combat map, and I was winning gunfights on them using an AR that I shouldn't be winning gunfights on them. But I guess the moral of the story I'm trying to get at here is, can we not ever lose a match with grace? Is it always, everybody always has an excuse, and I'd like to hear from you guys if you guys think that way, if you guys have ever had it happen to you guys in pubs too, or competitive, that, you know, nobody ever gets outshot fairly. It's always, you know, I'm using the overpowered gun, even though I'm in close quarter combat with an assault rifle burst fire gun that I can't spam the trigger on, and you've got a Vesper. I beat you, but for some reason I'm using the OP gun. But I'm just curious to see what you guys have to say. It's one thing that frustrates me with the community, and I wish they'd stop, because this is why Call of Duty is always looked at as a joke in the scene. And of course, as you guys see, my game freezes here, but I end up finishing, I think, around with 35 kills here. Something happens in theater mode. But anyways, let me know if you guys like these type of videos. I really hope you guys do. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you next video. I want to hear in the comment section what you guys have to say, and bow out.